Hi, I'm Becca Truman, Watershed Coordinator for Curry's Fork Watershed, and today I'm here in South Fort Curry's Fork. That's one of 4 sub-watersheds within the Curry's Fork Watershed, and I'm standing in a tributary of South Fort Curry's Fork to check out a site that was completed in 2017. It was part of a stream bank enhancement project to fix some of the erosion issues and the subsequent issues for supporting wildlife and fish that the stream was known to have. And so I wanted to share this site with you and have you see what was going on with me. And I'm going to flip my around here. And so to give you a little bit of background on this site, the bank that is hard to see on the right here because it's completely covered in vegetation now was completely regraded. It was very steep, and it was actually full of tires, so it wasn't really organic material. It was somebody created a wall of tires to help protect the bank, but we know that if you create a wall of something like tires or inanimate objects, ultimately that's going to just push those issues further downstream. So doing this helps to bring in natural solutions, sometimes called nature-based solutions, and really letting nature do the work for us. And one of the big components of that was these willow trees you see here. These willow trees started as what we call live willow stakes or live stakes. And essentially they were formed from taking a branch or a small twig from a willow tree and then planting it in the ground. Now, I've mentioned this before in my videos, but when you take a branch from a willow tree, you just want to make sure it's at least as big as your pinky, and you don't want to take too much to damage the tree that you're harvesting from. So you put these sticks in the ground, you do it during the dormant season, and then they really sprout right up. So like I said, this project was done in 2017, and in just 3 short years, these willow trees have grown up to, I want to say, some 12 feet, some maybe 15 feet tall. And they're doing a great job holding the bank in place. Now if we look down at this bank here, we see a row of rocks that was placed. And so this isn't part of what I would consider our nature-based solutions, but because this bank was so steep, the rocks were really essential to help match that benefit that we were getting from the live stakes and the other vegetation that was planted. But this bank looks really great. I don't see any signs of erosion, which is something that I'm looking for. And we can see if we kind of walk a little bit, if the sun was in a different angle, you'd be able to tell a little bit more. But because these willow trees have started to bend over the stream, what it's doing is creating shade on our stream here. It's helping to cool the stream. Now, like I said, this is a tributary, so it does have a lot of water come through it during times of heavy precipitation, but it doesn't have consistently high levels of water, which we'd expect from tributaries. But it's really important to create shade along our stream as much as possible, thinking about people and us wanting to be cool. Well, animals kind of need the same thing. They have a lot of the same parameters they need to be successful. So that shade is really important. And as these trees get bigger, it's going to play an even bigger role. And then on the left here, this site has some live stakes that were planted that are now willow trees, but it also has some other trees and a lot of just native plants that have come in, volunteers that have sprouted. I'm seeing mostly native. I don't see a whole lot of things we necessarily wouldn't want here. And one of the reasons I'm talking about this with you and talking about live stakes is I definitely want to promote our Backyard Streams workshop that we're going to be having. It's going to be online on October 17th at 9 a.m. And then that following week, people who have participated in that education via the workshop are going to be able to sign up and participate in small group planting demonstrations with these live stakes and then take some home to plant. So hope that's something that you're interested in. And like I said, my name is Becca Truman. I'm the Watershed Coordinator for Curry's Fork, and I'm happy to talk with you and come out to your stream site so we can look at what's going on and find some great solutions for you. Take care.